Hello, it's Greg Grizzled and Gaijin. We're back. We hope you're having a happy day wherever you're listening to this audio content from. As always, we'd like to thank you for your continued support of Greg Grizzled and Gaijin social media and writing efforts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is episode 016 of the Greg Grizzled and Gaijin, definitely not a podcast show. A light and fluffy look at social media, Japan, Japanese food, expat life, and life in general. As always, your tweets and retweets of this and all the wonderful, wonderful content that we put out on Craig Hoffman 11 on Twitter is appreciated. Thank you in advance for helping us get the good word out about Greg Grizzled and Gaijin social media. Today's topic, being motivated, rather self-motivated, when there is no reason to be motivated. If there's one thing that tends to get even the best of foreigners in Japan, it's the malaise that comes from realizing no matter how hard you work, particularly at your company, especially in the field of English teaching, I can tell you it's true, there is no quote, up, unquote. And for many Western foreigners, many of us who come here with college education and past dreams of future success and stardom, it can be a most bitter pill to swallow when your job is the same as it was last year, this year, and likely for the foreseeable future. There are those magic foreigners who break the mold, and you can read about them and hear about them and see them all over social media. And I don't mean to say that that cannot be you, but there are also those foreigners who for the next 10 years will be flipping flashcards in front of small children. There are those foreigners in Japanese companies who will work 5, 6, 7 days a week with very little vacation time, small bonuses, and barely enough income to make it. And some of them will eventually give up and go home or on to other things. But some of them, with people who depend on them especially, will be forced to endure. It becomes difficult to stay motivated in such situations. But for me, I find that taking pride in the face of challenge and adversity keeps me going. I keep pictures of my family as my wallpaper on my cell phone. I click that phone when I feel like giving up, and it pushes me to be more. But even years ago, when I was a single foreigner living in Japan, I pushed myself daily to, quote, be more, end quote, as I write often on my blog, because when I look at the mirror and I see my reflection, I want to be proud of me. People ask me often, especially students, Craig, who's your favorite person? And I say without hesitation, I am. And that seems like a lot of ego, and in a way it is, but in another way, I believe in myself, and I believe in my potential to be more, even if those around me, and in fact the entire country of Japan, don't see my potential. I've written and said before, you have to believe in you, especially when nobody else does. And that's not to say that people don't believe in me. I have family and friends who, of course, believe in who and what I am, and they also fully support my ambitions and dreams to be far, far, far more in Japan and in life. But until I reach that point, I am faced with finding daily motivation and drive and a reason to push forward, doing the most mundane and perhaps boring things to keep my lights on. And I know that gets a lot of my old foreigner friends, and I know it gets a lot of Japanese people as they work a lot of service overtime, that's the free time stuff, without any money. But for the successful people I see here, whether they're foreign, Japanese, English teacher, or company men or women, as is becoming more and more common these days, they push forward when other people choose not to. So the next time you're feeling down and not motivated, look yourself in the mirror and be wholly determined to be more today than you were yesterday. That's it, and have a great, great day.